Hi, Dr. Phil here. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's not right. Uh, I'm somebody, I forget who sometimes. Uh, we're all playing characters, and we have different characters that we play. We can play the sad, depressed character. We can play the manic character that stands on one leg and plays the flute badly. Uh, there's all sorts of things, and it's like where we get into trouble sometimes is we think that any of these things are actually who we are. um, like, well, I'm a musician, or I'm a doctor. I have to say that because I look like a street bum, so it's like I feel like I have to defend myself. It's like, oh, I've got a medical degree, which is just crazy ego speaking. But it's true. I have a medical degree. In fact, I have two, and I'm proud of that. And it's good to be proud of the things you've accomplished, but it's also good to lay back and go, I don't have to do everything. I'm not here to save the world or even save the whales. I can't even save myself. I'm not going to try and save myself. Maybe you'll go to a savior or a savioress, uh, to be politically correct and completely inclusive. But really, we crucify and resurrect ourselves daily. And it is usually us that do the crucifixion. And sometimes we do the resurrection as well. I think we tend to crucify ourselves more than we resurrect, depending on if you're Jewish or not. It's like, I was nailing a psychiatrist to the wall in my office because he was asking too many questions. And I had this arm nailed up, and I had this arm nailed up, and I was starting on his legs. And he goes, but I'm Jewish. And I nailed in another nail, and I said, so was Jesus. And it's funny because I wasn't really nailing him to the wall, but I was pretending really well, and so he couldn't move once he was on the wall. It's good to pretend really well, to pretend you understand, to pretend you can pretend you're happy, you can pretend you're not. It's all pretense ultimately, because none of that is you. If I know anymore, I mean, it's boring. When I go into meditation, it's like, well, someone asked me, well, are you having fantastic adventures meditating? No, I'm trying not to fall asleep. I'm breathing through my nose and noticing my breath, and then noticing how many times my mind wanders, which is less and less. But the point I'm making is, ultimately, what I encounter when I get still enough is there's nobody there. And there's no thoughts, there's no sensations, or very few. I can hear things happening, but I don't associate myself with those things that I hear or feel or sense. None of that is you, and it's useful to remember that even when you're caught up in the drama of playing the characters in your life. I'll see you next week.